When companies operate, they earn and spend money. A detailed account of these financial activities must be recorded for bookkeeping and for showing profits and losses to the owners and stakeholders. There could very well be thousands of accounts to record these financial transactions. In a chart of accounts, for convenient management and reporting purposes, the accounts are categorized into account groups such as expenses, revenues, assets, and liabilities. Think of this as a table of contents where each account is listed in the chart of accounts, first by chapter and then by page number. Note that in SAP the chart of account is given a unique 4-character identification, so we know exactly which one we are dealing with. The account groups are assigned number ranges. Think of each account number as a code. The first digit in an account number tells you the account group which it belongs to. In this example, asset accounts begins with number 1, liability accounts 2, revenue 3, and expenses with 4. The chart of accounts is a listing of all the accounts in the general ledger, each account accompanied by a reference number. To set up a chart of accounts, one first needs to define the various accounts to be used by the business. Each account should have a unique number to identify it. For very small businesses, 3 digits may suffice for the account number, though more digits are highly desirable in order to allow for new accounts to be added as the business grows. With more digits, new accounts can be added while maintaining the logical order. Complex businesses may have thousands of accounts and require longer account reference numbers. It is worthwhile to put thought into assigning the account numbers in a logical way. Depending on the size of the company, the chart of accounts may include a few dozen accounts or it may include a few thousand accounts. The chart of account is useful for analyzing past transactions and using historic data to forecast future trends. Here is an example of chart of accounts that may be used to set up the general ledger of most companies. Before I show you the process of creating a chart of account in SAP, let us quickly go over some basic but important ground rules. A company code in SAP can only be assigned to one operating chart of accounts, while the same chart of account can serve many company codes. A common mistake which consultants make is when they forget to assign the chart of accounts to their company code, or when they mistakenly assign their chart of account to somebody else's company code. Please pay attention while performing the assignments. Click on Tools, Customizing, IMG, double-click on Execute Project. Click on SAP Reference IMG. In IMG screen, click on Financial Accounting, General Ledger Accounting, GL Accounts, Master Data, Preparations, Execute Edit Chart of Accounts list. Click on New Entries. Here you give 4-character identification of chart of accounts. Give description of chart of account. Select maintenance language English. Length of GL account number is 4. In controlling integration, you see 2 options. Select manual creation of cost elements. Hit the save button. In transport request screen, press enter to continue. In a status bar, you see data was saved. Now we assign the chart of accounts to the company code. Execute assign company code to chart of accounts. To search and to bring your company code on the top of the list, click on position. In the pop-up window, enter your company code. Click on enter. Under the chart of accounts column, for your company code, enter the chart of accounts and click on save. On transport request screen, click on enter to continue. In the status bar, you will see message data was saved. Next, I will show you how to create account groups in SAP and assign number ranges to them. Account groups for general ledger accounts are based on the chart of accounts. In order to better organize and manage a large number of general ledger accounts, they are arranged in account groups. So when creating a general ledger account, you must specify an account group. The accounts of an account group normally have similar business functions. You could, for example, have an account group for cash accounts, one for expenses accounts, one for revenue accounts, and one for other balance sheet accounts, etc. The account group determines the interval in which the account number must be, and it enables you to control the layout of screens. In this context, let us now proceed to see how this is achieved in SAP. Execute Define Account Group. Click on New Entries. In the first column from the left, you give your 4-character chart of account identifier. This is how the system will connect the account group and its number range you are about to define to your chart of accounts. Please pay attention that the subsequent account groups and their number ranges cannot overlap each other. In account group field, enter 4-character identification of account group. Then enter detailed name of the account group. The number range you define here must be the same number of digits as declared while defining the chart of accounts. Once you have made all the entries, click on Save. Click on Continue on the transport request screen. If there are no errors, the system will save the data and display a message in the status bar to confirm the same. Hello, my name is Rupal Patel and I have been certified by SAP in 2 modules, Financial Accounting and Human Capital Management. Although it has been several years since I switched my career to SAP, but I understand how difficult it is to break an entry. I am prepared to go the extra mile with my students. I learn more when I see concepts in action. I bring examples from work into my classrooms to clarify difficult topics. To help my students, I have made several videos like this one, which are embedded all over the LearnSAP website. Each video reveals a wealth of knowledge, and that's why I recommend to watch them several times. I often teach with LearnSAP, and to join one of my classes, please call the number on the screen to speak with a friendly educational counselor.